I'm here at the Divertimenti and Daunt book Culinary Salon, and it is my pleasure to welcome Rosie Lovell. Thank you for joining us tonight for Books, Bloggers, and Supper Clubs. And you have an amazing book, it's Supper with Rosie, which is the most recent one.
Yes.
But you started off with your blog.
Well, I started off with my cafe, yeah, in Brixton, which I started when I was 23 and foolish. And then I started writing a blog because my friend Zazie is always like getting at me about my kind of media profiles. Then I started doing that. And then Fourth Estate signed my first book.
Fantastic. Yeah. And Supper with Rosie has fantastic recipes and a lot that kind of draw from your family and your travels. Yeah. I mean, what's been your inspiration with it?
Well, it's always my mum to start with, because she has a very kind of broad repertoire in her cooking. We were brought up with kind of Crank's cookbooks and also Claudia Roden and kind of Jewish food, Middle Eastern food, French food, Italian food, and her mum cooked a lot of French food. So it's always been a very rich upbringing, I think, in that respect. So that's a really healthy starting point. And then, of course, London is the perfect melting pot.
Incredible inspiration. And for the blog, I mean, I suppose that you developed quite a relationship with the readers who are interacting.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, my blog is very much a way that I record what I'm doing, so I can look back at it and go, oh God, now I remember that recipe actually, or you know, where was I doing that? So it really is almost like a journal for me. It's not a very finished, it's not very polished mind. Sometimes it's very unpolished.
It's good.
Yeah, so it's always different. Yeah, so you know, one week it's sterilising jars and making lemon curd. The next week it's where I had dinner. The following week it's a recipe. So there's always like some information, but very chatty.
There's a great thing. When you're talking about your son in a recent one, you said chilies are out and cheese is in. I thought that was so perfect. I was like, this is the changing life.
Yeah, well, I think your taste buds, don't they? Yeah. You know, it's just constantly changing, and it's a way to not be exhausted cooking all the time. So trying to sort of consolidate one's cooking time and satisfy everyone.
So what's on the horizon? I mean, you've done everything, but I suppose there's more.
Yeah, I mean, there's always more. We've just opened a bar in the cafe Thursday, Friday, Saturday evening, so that's fantastic and that's going really well, and that's a really nice vehicle for me trying out different foods and testing different things for the menu. So there's that, and I'm always working on new recipes and maybe a family book.
Fabulous. Well, we look forward to it, and thank you so much, Rosie Lovell, for joining us to celebrate Divertimenti's 50th birthday at the Culinary Salon.
Cool.
Thanks.